Hey everyone. So as we move into distance learning, I know that you're probably inundated with information today, um, but welcome to our platform. Hopefully everything will go smoothly and we'll see you in a couple weeks and this will all just be a bad nightmare. But if not, we'll get through either way. So lots of resources at your hand. We're going to just spend today going through everything. And so I will go ahead and post the lessons for this unit all at once tomorrow. Um, but until then, I'm just kind of getting everything set up and ready. So I know your Schoology page looks a little different than mine, but you should have your courses. Um, so go ahead and when you get logged in to college algebra, again, your platform might look a little different than mine, so I'm walking through from my view. I don't know if there's an option to look at it from a student view or not, but I put everything for distance learning under this folder here titled Distance Learning. We are going to start tomorrow with Unit 4. If you click on it, you'll see that the Lesson 1 notes are already posted, but that's as far as I've gotten as of today. It's only Saturday, so it might be more tomorrow, but that's all that's in there right now. What I want you to start with here is we're going to look in here, day 1. And I just, again, want to go through some things with you. So student checklist that the district sent out, also my distance learning student expectations. Please read through that. I'm not going to spend time going over it in a video with you. A couple things, College Algebra Mind Links course. This is the textbook. So go ahead and practice opening that. You're going to click here. We're going to start in tomorrow with chapter 5, which should be, again, more review for a lot of you. Chapter 5 covers systems of equations. And we will dive deeper than a lot of you have gone before, and that will do more inequalities and more nonlinear systems. So if this pops up, just click here to continue. You should have Flash on your laptops already, hopefully. Of course, when I'm doing my video, it doesn't work. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. If a little pop-up comes up that says allow to run Flash, then agree to it. I don't know why I selected the chapter earlier either because it never works right. But we're going to start in chapter 5. And the book online is nice because it lets you kind of make it as big or as small as you need to. It's also got like practice quizzes and stuff like that in tablet mode. So just FYI, it works better if the laptop is open. But one thing I do like about the book is if you don't like my instructional videos, you can just go through and kind of read some of these examples and take your own notes from the book. I tried to use examples that were not in the book already. That way you had multiple ones. But also there's extra videos. So you can go to YouTube always and type those in, but these are in here as well. Another nice component of the book, we can get this to work here. It might be back here where I selected the chapter. You have tutorials, lecture videos, you can do practice quizzes, and so that's why you select the chapters. So anything that you need extra practice on can be found in here. So this is a great resource for you to just kind of reference if you're needing to do that, although that's looking more like chapter 4 than 5. But regardless, so that's all there for you in the textbook. And then, of course, the book itself. So there's the chapter review and the chapter test. And sometimes I might just assign things like that out of the book. So you'll need to be able to know where to find it. So that's where your textbook is. All right, so that's under, again, the College Algebra Mind Links course under day 1 and distance learning course material. The next thing I want to go over is go ahead and we have our first discussion board already posted. It's due tonight before midnight. Each discussion board will be 5 points. So just tell me how you're helping in your house during this time, what has changed in your life, or if you have any questions or concerns about the class in general, you can post that. As far as discussion boards, we won't have a lot of mandatory ones, but for each lesson, I'll post one just for general questions. For each unit, I'll post one just for general questions as well. And then every once in a while, we'll have some mandatory ones. I'll make sure to let you know when those come up. When this whole thing is over, you're going to go ahead and take this quiz. It again is also due tonight. Along the side of your, let me go back here. Along the side of your class, you should see all the things that are coming up due or due today. So you right now are getting to know the virtual classroom. This is the video you're watching. I'm going to have 3 live chats today, 9:32 and 8, and you'll need to attend one of those. So to attend a chat, over here where it says conferences, you're just going to click that, and sorry about that, I forgot to blink that. So you'll be able to just click live chat when you're wanting to go in. It'll say in progress when I'm running them. All 3 options will be here. I don't think you'll have these options here, at least I hope not. But this will take you to this big blue button live chat site. It will ask you to join. You want to join with microphone because I want to test and make sure I can hear you when you're in there. Yes, allow it. It'll do an echo test, which it's just testing to make sure you can hear. So hello. I hope you can hear my echo. So yes. Well, you won't be the only person in this conference, but here I'll be able to, when we are ready for lessons and stuff like that, I'll be able to write on this and all of that. We can also enable the webcam, so you guys get to see my lovely face today because I didn't do my makeup. But allow it to use your webcam. You don't have to let me see you. Hi. If you don't want to. But you'll share it if you want to talk to me, and I can see you. I have it set up right now to where nobody else can see you, and so don't worry so much about that. And that's really just like sometimes it helps to see your face when we're explaining things. So I will put my face on there. I can share my screen with you through here, and there's quite a few other things that I'll be able to do. So again, yours might look a little different than mine because I'm the administrator and the one hosting the chat, but you can type questions over here. Hey, Reynolds, I don't know how to use substitution. Can you go over number 5? All right, and it will pop up for everyone to read. If there's more people in here, you can also private chat with them and talk about how much you hate this and hate the way I'm doing it or whatever you want. Okay. We might do some polling in here when we have class in here. I can create like a whiteboard where everybody can use at the same time. And so just know that this is a tool. This is a tool we'll be using a lot when we meet in person, and we'll try to do that probably twice a week before quizzes. And so I'm thinking quizzes Wednesday, Friday. So we'll probably do this like on Tuesdays and Thursdays during normal school hours when you're expected to be online anyways. But I'll probably do one evening chat a week as well. For some of you, I know your schedule has changed with all of this going on. So turn off this camera. So yeah, so that's big blue button. I will have those like, chats available on Monday, and you can just come into whichever one you are ready to come into. So all of our live chats we're going to do through conferences. There's also this We Video option down here. I have not messed with that yet, and so I'm going to wait on that and maybe try to get a little more familiar with it as we go. Okay, so one other thing I want to really talk about here before I let you go is your class notebooks. So some of you are already familiar with OneNote, others of you are not. And again, this option will probably look different for some of you than it does for me. But I want you to open your class notebook, and you should be able to go in here. It should add you automatically when you click on that OneNote notebook option. So over here, OneNote class notebook, click on that, and it should take you there. If not, open it. And again, I think yours looks quite a bit different than mine, but I've already added stuff to the content library. So your task for today is to get your class notebook, get logged in, and let me know if you got it or not. OneNote sometimes gives me issues. But then I want you to copy and paste this distance learning tab, distance learning college algebra tab, into your notebook. And so that is some more points for today. So that I know that you, one, have a notebook that I'll be able to check your homework and stuff in, and two, know how to copy things from the content library into your library. And so that needs to be done today. All right. So that's under class notebook. Click on that and get that done as well. The last thing for today that I will require you to do is take your Schoology quiz. That's just, again, to make sure that you know how to take a quiz in Schoology. I tried to do that very last week of school, and not very many people participated. This one is not optional. It is for points, so make sure you go in and do that. As far as grades go, everything is now mandatory that we are online. That's one way to make sure you are participating actively in class. I will post grades every day, so I will just get on your OneNote notebooks and make sure that you've tried the practice problems. When we have quizzes, I will post those scores. And when we have discussion boards, I will post those scores. So everything goes in daily now. If you have questions, please feel free to post it on the discussion board or to send me an email directly. And we will just all do our best to get through this. So one day at a time. If you have questions, let me know. I know there will be some speed bumps along the way because we are relying fully on technology. But if you have any questions, please just let me know. I'm here to get you through this. So have a good night. Get those few things done for me. It shouldn't take you too terribly long. If all classes are kind of the same and you want to get ahead, then feel free to dive into Unit 1. I didn't block I'm not going to block anything as I post it. It'll be available to you. And I will put due dates and stuff in the event tab if it's not a graded topic in Schoology. So have a good night. Bye, guys.